Hello children, how are you all? Welcome back to EDUHUNT classes where you can excel your academics. See, in the previous classes we discussed the synthetic fibers and plastics, right? So here in this particular session we are going to learn some important points regarding for some competitive examinations, okay? So here we go with some important questions for you and with the picturization too for clear more understandings, okay children? Yes, let's start now. Okay, some important points regarding for competitive examination. So here if you observe, there are certain bullet points one by one to be noted and to be discussed, okay, as well. So here we have first one. What is this? Stones are ready-made building material. We know to build any particular thing, we definitely need stones, okay. So stones are ready-made building materials, okay. You know Rallu, right? Yeah, those, okay. Next, granite stones are very strong and long-lasting. Children stones category, we have different types of stones, okay. In that, granite stones have some specific importance, okay, because of its very strongness and long lasting. Means what? Durable nature, okay. It is so strong, we can use it for long life, okay. So those stones are known as granite stones. Repeated once again, granite stones, okay. And the third point, most famous temples of South India are made of granite stones. So where do we use? We already said that granite stones are very strong and also these are useful for long lasting. Yes. So these are used in some famous temples. For building such temples, we use such stones. What are those? Namely granite stones. Very good. So these such famous temples, not only one or two, most famous temples of South India, okay, are made of granite stones, okay. Yes. Now, Nagarjuna Sagar Dam on river Krishna is made of granite stones also, okay. You know Nagarjuna Sagar Dam? Hope you all know, okay. Nagarjuna Sagar Dam on which river, children? On river Krishna is made of such granite stones because of its very strongness and long life. Very good. So one more. Red Fort at Delhi. You know Red Fort? Here's a picture for you. This is the Red Fort, okay. This Red Fort located in Delhi, okay. And the palaces of Fatehpur Sikri. I didn't find this picture, children. So just include the point over here. You can see Red Fort at Delhi. Red Fort picture is here, okay. And palaces of Fatehpur Sikri located in Agra, nearby the Delhi only, Agra, are made of sandstone, okay. So this Nagarjuna Sagar Dam, okay, here we have the picture. Nagarjuna Sagar Dam on river Krishna is made up of granite stones, right? And you can see picture over here. This is the granite stone, okay. This is the granite stone. You can see some blackish one. It is there? No, yeah, that is one. Okay, that stone is so strong and also it is long lasting, okay. So these both are made of what are those? Famous temples, Nagarjuna Sagar Dam are made of granite stones, okay. But Red Fort at Delhi and palaces of Fatehpur in Sikri, like in the place of Agra, are made of which stone, children? Sandstone. Which stone? Sandstone, okay. This is a particular picture of Red Fort. You can observe it is some, you know, the colorization, everything. If you see naturally, if you see, you know, if you go to Delhi, you can visit the particular place, Red Fort, and if you see, it will be very beautiful to see. And see, some years ago they built up, okay. But here, now till now also it's following the same particular, the stone, the long lasting stone, okay. That is the sandstone, named the sandstone, children. And this is made up of, Red Fort is made up of sandstone, okay. Hence it's red in color also because sandstones are, you know, our parents will, mummy will wear some chains located with some lockets. They're also made up of some sandstone. And we also use some sandstone earrings. If you go to some jewelry shop, there will be some stone, you know, orange reddish color, that is sandstone. They'll use for jewelry purpose also, okay. Sandstone is that much costly and, okay, having its importance too, okay children. So next is with the famous Taj Mahal at Agra. You know, you all might know about this Taj Mahal, the famous one, right? Yeah, one in 7 wonders. So the famous Taj Mahal in Agra is made up of white marble. Here is a picture for you. The beautiful Taj Mahal located in Agra. It is made up of which stone? It is of white marble, okay. White marble, not stone, okay. White marble. So here all it is all about some stones, importance and their long lasting natures and also strong natures. Okay, so we have different examples here, children. Granite stones, Nagarjuna Sagar Dam, Red Fort at Delhi, and made up of sandstone. Yes, and there's also Taj Mahal in Agra, made up of white marble. Okay, we'll see what's next. Here we go. Yes, bricks were extensively used by the people of Indus Valley civilization. Children, during, you have this point in your history, in the social textbook, you have about Indus Valley civilization at that time, okay, during the world wars. Yes, so at that time, Indus Valley civilization, what they used extensively, children? People used what? Bricks. Typically, for building any particular building or something, we need the basic material, that is brick, right? These are bricks. Might know already. The red color, yeah. So, the rectangular, the cuboid shapes, we can say. So, these are extensively used by people during Indus Valley civilization. What are they? Bricks, yes, bricks. Okay. And in 1824, British engineer Joseph Aspdin discovered Portland cement. So, Portland cement is discovered by whom, children? Joseph Aspdin. Okay, once again. In 1824, British engineer, he's a British engineer and his name is Joseph Aspdin. He discovered Portland cement. Okay, remember the word, remember, Portland cement. Next, cement is manufactured from silica, alumina, limestone and iron oxide. What is cement, ma'am? We know actually what is cement. Okay, while during, they'll mix water, coal and all these things, no? They'll make up into the particular material and yeah, during the construction process, okay, house construction. So, cement is manufactured from silica, alumina, limestone, iron oxide. What are these, ma'am? We don't know about this. See, I'll tell you the formulas regarding silica. Silica is represented with SiO2. Silica represents SiO2 and alumina, it is Al2O3. Al2O3 and limestone is carbon, yeah, CaCO3, calcium carbonate, and iron oxide is Fe2O3. So, these are their particular represented formula, children, molecular formulas, okay. So, this cement is manufactured by silica, alumina, limestone and iron oxide, okay. These four combinedly, the manufacture, cement is manufactured from all these things, okay, silica, alumina, iron oxide and limestone namely, okay, children. So, next, gypsum is mixed during manufacture of cement to solve the setting of process. Setting means what? Hardening process. Gattiga ippadam antaru kada. After you mix some processing, cement, after mixing cement, and also there are some materials, plaster of Paris, all this, if you just leave it for a while, it will give some hardness, the processing, the setting process, we say, okay. So, gypsum is mixed during manufacture of cement. So, what is added here? What is added? Gypsum is added, no? I'll add the formula of gypsum over here, shall I? Yes. So, gypsum is having a particular formula, that is calcium sulfate dehydrate. Okay, CaSO4 dot 2H2O, 2 molecules of water. Okay, combinedly gives your gypsum formula. Okay, what else here, children? Gypsum is mixed during manufacture of cement to solve the setting, that is means setting hardening process. Okay, yeah. Now, next one is about cinder concrete. What is next one, children? Cinder concrete. Cinder concrete is used to build bridges. Bridges? Yeah, many of them, and you can see over here, this is all made up of some cinder concrete, and cinder concrete is nothing but, it is cinder concrete is a lightweight material, children. It is very light in weight. Cinder concrete is a lightweight material, and it is, a mixture of some three important things: cement and water and coal. So, these three combinedly give you a cinder concrete, which is used for building bridges. Okay, so the strong bridges here we can see. There's a strong, also lightweight also. Okay, and you can see picture of your bricks, right? And here you can see the picture of cement. Okay, the example picture of a cement over here. Cement is mixture of it's manufactured from what? Silica, alumina, iron oxide and calcium Yeah, limestone, calcium carbonate. Okay. And here's a picture of this particular page. Bricks, cement, and as well as some cinder concrete. Okay. Cinder concrete is lightweight mixtures and it is mixed of cement, water plus coal. Okay. And it is used to build bridges. Okay. Yes, next slide. Okay, now glasses. You know glasses, how they're made? How they made the transparent glass? You know how they're made? We do have some glasses, thin to thick. Okay, some are breakable. If you drop to the floor, it will break, and some are very hard, strong, durable too. Okay, we'll see how these are manufactured. Okay, see, glasses are super cool liquids. Glasses are super cooled liquids. Okay, and glasses are made from silica and silicates. This you will get in the big children. Okay, some competitive examinations do have some names. You know, we know cement, we know glass, we know actual names and the meanings, and we already used to touch them. Okay, glass we will touch, cement will touch, but we don't know how these are manufactured. We know how these are made from. You know, in the competitive examinations, they'll give you such bits. Okay, for example, they'll ask you like that: glass is a mixture of dash and dash. Okay, you know about glass, but you don't know how it is made, from what materials. Okay, you have to learn all these simple particular points. These are very helpful for you, so we made it clear understanding for you with the picturization too. Okay children, note all these things and you can definitely crack your examinations if you have any such bits. Okay children, okay, theory part is more important also. Fine. Okay, so here we have glasses are made from silica and silicates. Okay, now third one, soda lime silica glass. Soda lime silica glass is used to make bottle, crockery, mirrors, etc. Children, there is some special particular glass named as soda lime silica glass. Once again, soda lime silica glass, and this particular special glass is used to prepare bottles, glass bottles, and crockery. Crockery means the kitchen used materials. Okay, and mirrors, addam, okay, and these are used by such glass. Okay, soda lime silica glass. Very good. Now, plate glass is used in shop windows and doors. Children, you know plate glass? We'll use now for shop windows and the doors. You can have some transparent, thin particular glass. Okay, those are known as plate glass. What children? Plate glass, and this is used to, like shop windows, shops, windows and doors. Okay, and you can see here some plate glass over here. Here we can see it is plate glass and it is used in shops, use of some windows and doors as well. Okay, transparent glass. Here you can see the glasses are super cool liquids. Yes, glasses are super cool liquids. Okay, and we have one more point over here children, bulletproof glass. Children, we told there are some different types of glasses, ready from thin to thick and also from breakable, fragile to some thickness, strong, durable thing, long lasting one. Okay, the tough, rough and tough glass. Okay, here we have such glass, that is bulletproof glass. What is this? Bulletproof glass. We know for some officials will use some like such glasses, okay, with the windows and also for protection and all. Okay, bulletproof glasses. And you know how this is made? Yeah, bulletproof glass is made by safety glass. Which glass? Safety glass, and is laminated. This is much important. That is also glass, but that is specially laminated, in the sense a special coating is given for that particular glass. Okay, with a thin layer of plastic. What is it children? Plastic. What that plastic is telling us? Special plastic, it is polyvinyl butyryl. Once again, polyvinyl butyryl. This such plastic is used to laminate the outer part of the particular glass for bulletproof. Okay, so that it is used in security reasons. Okay, and here you can see the particular pictures of bottle. Here, bottle. Okay, which glass is used? Come on, which glass is used in preparing of bottles, crockery and mirrors? Very good, soda lime silica glass. And here crockery means this. Okay, the kitchen usage. Okay, and one more is what, the children? Yeah, mirrors. Okay, all these are made from soda lime silica glass. Okay, this is all about glass. And what next slide is talking about? Let's see. Okay, now lead crystal glass. Which glass is still, children? Which glass? Lead crystal glass. Lead crystal glass has high refractive index. This you learn in your physics and as well as in some topics. What is refractive index? You can clearly learn what is that over there. Okay, this particular glass has high refractive index. Okay, and next one, it is borosilicate glass. Which glass? Borosilicate glass. This glass is used mainly in laboratories, okay, chemical laboratories. You know why? Because it is having such property resistant of heat. Okay, ante vedni tattukogalagina shakti this glass is having. Which glass is that? Borosilicate glass is resistant to heat. How much heat you apply, the glass will not break. But some are breakable, some are not resistant to heat. We will not use such glass in laboratory, chemical laboratories. We will use borosilicate glass for some, treatment with some other mixtures and some other given processing will be there. No, we will use such glass. What is that? Borosilicate glass in chemical laboratories. Okay, why? Because it is resistant to heat. Here you can observe such glass, borosilicate. This particular glass is used in laboratories, that is made of borosilicate glass. Okay, now next, photochromic glass contains silver iodide. Okay, photochromic glasses contain which content? Contain silver iodide. Okay, and glass fibers are woven with cotton fibers. Alalam, so these glass fibers, okay, yes, these also have fibers. You can also pull them into particular fibers. So glass fibers are woven with cotton fibers, mixed cotton plus glass to make waterproof and fireproof sheets. Okay, glass fibers as well as cotton fibers both are mixed, woven together to get a waterproof and fireproof sheets. You can observe here such, not exactly but near to that. Okay, so these two are woven, mixed, okay, blend to make a such waterproof, fireproof sheets. Okay, for multi-purposes, they have some reasons. Okay, and waterproof sheets layers are joined together by adhesives to form fiberglass materials. Fiberglass materials. What are they? Children, these such waterproof sheets are there. No, we prepared waterproof sheets. How we prepare waterproof sheets? By mixing of cotton fibers as well as glass fibers, right? Those waterproof sheets are joined together by adhesives. In sense, some gum type, we join together them, okay, by adhesives to form fiberglass material. What is the material, children? Important one. Fiberglass materials. Cotton fibers, okay, plus glass fibers together, fiberglass materials. Okay, children. Now, next slide. Okay, optical fibers. Children, optical fibers also we discussed in the chapter wise. Yes, in that we discussed optical fibers are such fibers which are in the bit section. Yeah, worksheet bits. We used to during endoscopy, they'll send such optical fibers inside our the gut. Okay, so here it is mentioned also. Optical fibers are very fine glass tubes. Very fine glass tubes, it seems. Okay, you can see the picture over here. Glass tubes. These are very fine glass tubes. What are they? Optical fibers. Yes. Now, next one. Optical fibers are used in endoscopy. Okay, they're used in endoscopy. If anyone has having some gastric problems, okay, they'll send the tubes inside through the mouth. Okay, the camera will capture all such images and it will show where the problem is there. Okay, so optical fibers are used in endoscopy. Yes. Now, next point. Now it is all about pottery. Ceramic pottery is produced by treating clay at high temperatures. At high temperatures, we are treating clay to get ceramic pottery. What is ceramic pottery, ma'am? Here, We have the picture over here, no? Ceramic pottery. Okay, ceramic pottery is produced by treating clay, clay. You can see some videos, how they prepare all these things, okay? Such pottery is produced by treating clay at high temperatures, okay? Temperature is the main key word over here, okay? By using high temperatures only we can do such ceramic potteries, okay? And the simplest and oldest type of pottery is earthenware pottery. Children, this many times, you can see these in villages too, okay? How these are prepared. Earthenware pottery. Matti kundalu, anka. So many we have, no? So this is different and this is different, okay? This is earthen pottery using matti, okay? And such things we mix together. This is different. This is ceramic pottery, okay? This is made by treating clay at high temperatures, okay? This is earthenware pottery. The sheet will roll, no? In that they'll, at some speed, they will do some different shapes, okay? So this is simplest and oldest type also. Oldest type, simplest and oldest type of pottery is called as earthenware pottery, okay? Earthenware, okay? And last one, terracotta is a primitive unglazed kind of pottery. Terracotta. Terracotta is a primitive unglazed kind of pottery. You know what is unglazed? Unglazed means lack of glossiness. And a shiny lekunda. Simple, natural, matty condition lo unnadi, we call it as unglazed. Means no special extra coating shiny over there, okay? So lack of glossy. We can say also natural, we can write with some matty finish, okay? So that is all about unglazed, okay? That's such, okay? Terracotta is such primitive unglazed kind of pottery, okay? Now next slide. Yes, porcelain is made from white clay and is translucent. Children, we have some different words: transparent, translucent, opaque, So this is all about translucent. What is the particular material, children? Porcelain. Porcelain is made from which clay? White clay. What color is that? White clay, okay? So porcelain is made from white clay and it is translucent, okay? And which allows some light to pass through them, okay? Translucent materials. Now, porcelain was first made in China. Children, where the first it is made? In which particular country? It is made in China, okay? Porcelain was first made in China and is also known as which ware? Chinaware or bone china. Children will use such particular items of made in China, will say no, and that condition is one or important one is porcelain. What is that, children? Porcelain is first made in China and it is named as Chinaware or bone china. Other name of Chinaware is bone china, okay? Not born, it is bone, B-O-N-E, B-O-N-E, okay? You may have this in which, children, okay? Porcelain is also named as what? It is made in China, no? We can make Chinaware or bone china. They'll confuse, they'll write the words bone, okay? But it is not bone, it is bone, bone china. Bone means dumu, yeah, okay? So bone china, fine. So here I am having such an article which is made in China. This is such article, okay? So this porcelain is made in China and it is, proof is, here we can see such name words over here. It is written as made of newborn china, made in China, okay? This such porcelain is used for in India for such, for drinking hot conditions, milk and also some beverages, and it is given over here. It is safe for microwave, safe for dishwasher, safe for freezer, safe for oven. So it can suitable for all such temperatures, and it is written over here, okay? I bought for you, made of newborn china, which means made in China, okay? So all China materials are having some different name category, and here main it is written as porcelain. What is it, children? You can see the particular picture, porcelain, okay? So these, the jars, the saucer, cups, all these are made, okay? This is made up of white clay, okay? And it is translucent. Yes, so this is having other names, Chinaware or bone china, okay? Now, porcelain is used as insulator at high tension electric cables, okay? It is having such property. What is that? It is acting as a insulator for high tension electric cables, okay? This is a property of particular porcelain. And now coming to other point, that is plant cellulose is a natural polymer. We know, children, plant is having from plant we have some the durabilities of fibers, natural fibers. What are they? Natural fibers such as cotton, one more, jute, linen. Okay, so all these are the plant particular polymers, the plant fibers, the natural fibers. Okay, so that particular plant cellulose is also called as what polymer? Natural polymer. Okay, and what are the natural fibers? What are they? All the naturally derived organic one. What are they? Plants, including animals too. Okay, here we include only plant because plant will only have cellulose, from wood pulp. Okay, the cellulose obtained, and it is a natural polymer. Okay, and wool and silk are also natural polymers. How? Wool and silk are plant polymers obtained from plant, children? No. How these are made? Wool and silk are from what? Yeah, very good. Wool and silk are from fleece of sheep and goats. Wool, wool is of this one. Wait. Not silk. Just a second. Yes. So, wool is from fleece of animals such as sheep and goats. Yes. Yeah. So, what about silk then? Silk is from silkworm. Silk is from silkworm. So, these are also known as natural polymers. Why? They are obtained from natural animals. Okay. And having long chains of protein. We know, discussed all these things also. We have such wool is containing some proteins, silk is containing some proteins. Okay, namely, and wool contains protein keratin and silk contains protein fibrin and sericin. Okay. We discussed in the worksheet bits, right? Yes. So, wool and silk are also natural polymers having long chains of protein molecules. You can see some chains, the polymers of long chains of proteins. Okay. Some picture for you. Okay. For identification. Children. Okay. Yeah. Next slide. Okay. Polythene is thermoplastic and is used for packing milk. Children will get some milk packets, no? Yeah? So, that particular, tetra packets, all these things, okay? So, that particular packaging of milk is used with some plastic, that is polythene. What is that? Polythene. Polythene is a thermoplastic. Polythene is a thermoplastic. We have two types of plastic. What are they? Thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics, okay? So, polythene, which is used in packaging of milk, it is a thermoplastic, okay? And polystyrene, one more plastic. Polystyrene is very light. You know this word, polystyrene? Do you remember the point? Yeah, we used in disposable cups. Yes, very lightweight thing, okay? Yeah. So, polystyrene is a very lightweight, and when blown, it contains bubbles. It contains many air bubbles. So, polystyrene is a thermocol, we can say, disposable cups, we can say, yes. So, it is lightweight and it is containing many air bubbles when blown. Udram. Okay. When blown, it contains many air bubbles. Okay. Now one more. Perspex. What is this? Perspex. What is Perspex? We included this bit in the particular options, but not correct option. We gave some ABCD in that purpose of one particular option. And a Perspex is extremely light. Extremely light means what? Baru. Okay. Extremely light in the sense, not color, not light in color. We are talking about the weight. Okay. Very light in weight and transparent. Okay. So, takko baru, and it is having such transparency. Okay. And next one. Teflon is used as non-stick for cooking utensils. We know this already. We discussed so many times regarding this bit. Okay. Teflon. We include in the bit sections, worksheet and your topic also. Okay. Teflon is used as non-stick coating for cooking utensils. Where is it particular? Where is it located, children? Yeah, inside the particular non-stick coatings we use. Okay. This non-stick coatings of such utensils, cooking utensils, pans and all these things, no? they use the extra coating that is called as Teflon, which is non-stick. Okay. Okay. Now next one is about rayon. Rayon has silky look. We know rayon is synthetic fiber and is prepared by our scientists. Okay, and it is having such similar property with that of silk. Very good. So rayon has silky look and it is similar to cotton. It is having some properties of cotton, some durabilities and absorptions and all, because this rayon and cotton, both of them are from plant cellulose. Both of them are from plant cellulose. That's the reason both rayon is having such similarities with that of cotton fiber. Okay. Next, you can see here rayon. Okay, the rayon fabric. Okay, and next slide. Okay, one more. Soap has two-headed molecule. One is hydrophilic, means what? It is having affinity with that of water, and one is hydrophobic. Children, soap molecule is having two main parts. One is hydrophilic head. What is that? Hydrophilic head. Hydrophilic head is having, hydrophilic head is having some, here, hydrophilic head is in contact with that of water. Okay, hydrophilic head is contact with that of water, and here we have one more. Other than water, we have, what is this? This is hydrophobic tail. Okay, we have two main parts for soap molecule. One is head, the other one is tail. Okay, head is named as hydrophilic head and tail is named as hydrophobic tail. Hydrophilic head and hydrophobic tail. Very good. So this soap molecule, if you'll add some soap things, some detergents, soap powders, addition to particular like in washing machines also, and for cleaning some purposes. Okay, we'll use such soap, right? So what happens, so wherever the dirt or the oily marks are there, this such hydrophilic tail will go and attach to the particular part. Okay, what is this? Oily dirt. Okay, here it is. Oil or dirt, we can write over here. Whereas the head, hydrophilic head, it is having affinity, means the bonding with that with the water. Whereas the hydrophobic tail is having affinity with that of such oil marks or dirt marks. Okay, we can write here repels water molecule. Okay, repels water molecule. Repel means opposite. Okay, means going away. Repel means going away. In attraction, repulsion. Okay, repel water molecule. Okay, it takes away the oil or as dirt from a particular fabric, and it goes. You can observe after wearing soap, after leaving for a while, the soap molecule do some cleansing process action, and then you can see the water changing into some mixing of brown, all this dirt molecules. Okay, so you can see the soap is doing some cleaning process action. Okay, the cleansing action, we can see it all about such two. What are the two? Hydrophilic head and hydrophobic tail. Okay, so soap is having two-headed. It is a two-headed molecule. Soap has a two-headed molecule and is having two. What are they? Hydrophilic head and hydrophobic tail. Okay, and soaps do not produce lather in hot water. What is lather, ma'am? May you have doubt. Okay, lather is nothing but lather is a white foamy bubble. Okay, we'll mix now. When we mix, Norga, that foam. Okay, the white foam. Okay, the foamy white bubbles are there. That is lather. And what is hard water? You know what is hard water? Hard water is nothing but it is having more concentration of minerals. Sorry. Okay, more concentration of minerals, and that is also dissolved minerals, children. Here I'll write for you. What is hard water? Hard water is nothing but it is having more concentration of dissolved minerals. Whereas normal soft water may not have minerals, but here we have hard water. We can see there is more కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఆఫ్ డిజాల్వ్ అంటే కరిగిపోయి ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్న మినరల్స్ అన్నమాట దాంట్లో. వాట్ ఆర్ మినరల్స్, వాట్ సచ్ మినరల్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ మీన్స్ ఇన్ ద సెన్స్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు నేమ్లీ కాల్షియం, మెగ్నీషియం, ఆల్ దీస్ ఆర్ మెయిన్లీ డిజాల్వ్డ్ ఉంటాయి అందులో, ఆల్రెడీ ప్రెసెంట్ అయి ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, దట్ వాటర్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ as హార్డ్ వాటర్. హార్డ్ వాటర్ is safe to drink, no problem. Okay, and this you can observe during the lime scale in the pipes, and also some white spots during dishes. After washing dishes, you'll observe some white spots. That is all about